And one of your first postings, was it SDM Hardoi?
Yes, it was SDM.
Where you actually had your first run-in with a politician?
It was really
an octroi
truly
matter?
baptism by fire, actually.
Right.
Mrs. Indira Gandhi had been assassinated. And then all hell broke loose. You know, members of the ruling party were actually burning shops of minority communities.
Right.
So as sub-division magistrate, my job was to maintain law and order.
Right.
And while doing that, I got this information. There was no evidence, but information that a very powerful MLA of the ruling party was behind this arson. So I had a bit of a dilemma. At that point in time, I didn't have that clarity of thought, which I developed over a period of time. So after debating for a while, I decided to make an NSA case, National Security Act case, under which I could have detained him for a year. But the decision-making authority was the district magistrate. So I took it across to the district magistrate, and this MLA got the wind of it, that someone had dared to move a file against him. So he went to Lucknow, spoke to someone, and I was summoned to Lucknow, to a very senior officer's room. And as I walked into his room, he said, Anil, tumne kya kar diya? So I told him what I had done. So he said, kyun ladte ho politicians? Why do you fight with politicians? I said, I am not fighting with politicians. I have just moved a file. The district magistrate can reject it. Arey nahi, tumhe to abhi, you have a long career ahead of you. Ye sab kya karte rehte ho? Maine kaha, sahab, let him reject the file. Nahi, you take the file back. So then I used a phrase which probably I would not use now. I said, sir, wo to teer hai, kaman se nikal gaya.
I love that.
Ab वापस कैसे आएगा? The conversation ended. I returned to my district and I was transferred out within 24 hours.
Crazy. And truly, that was such a crazy time, because I'm sure many of our viewers and listeners, may not even be aware of what happened in 1984. But I was an 8-year-old, and our home in New Friends Colony, we had a sick gentleman who was in the house next to us, another who was 4 houses down, another was 6-7 houses down. And we saw firsthand, at the arson and the looting and, everything else that happened and terrible times. And I think you were able to control that in your district, I think, which is quite commendable.
I as I reflect on those times, I do believe that administration can play a very important role in such situations.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I did. Though I got transferred, but I think situation was under control.
Right.
I benefited out of what I did here in the adjoining district, though I was transferred here.
Right.
But when I myself became a district magistrate,
Right.
those were even worse days of Ram Janmabhoomi agitation, 1991.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to believe that in those days, except my district, all other districts were in curfew. Yeah. And the reason why my district was not in curfew was the reputation that I carried from Hardoi, that he will not spare even the most powerful.
Amazing.
If someone does anything wrong.
Yeah.